I'm so glad you are here. How are you? It's been a minute.
I'm really good. Yeah, really good.
I love what you're wearing, by the way. You've kind of like, you're still a bit tomboyish, but sexy.
We've got a bit like, bit of shoulder.
Okay, before we talk music, you found love recently. I saw you tweet a picture of a certain boxer.
Yeah.
And I think you put husband next to it.
Yeah.
Do you realise a lot of women think he's their future husband?
I think we're just going to have to, sort out what the marriage agreement is going to be, because I think it's going to be one of them, when the guy has like 50 wives.
Are you happy to share? She's like, I'll share. Auntie Joshua. Okay, can we just talk about what he's like in person? I've never met him, but why is everybody falling in love with this man? What is it about him?
Oh, he's just gorgeous. Yeah, he's absolutely beautiful, and he's really sweet.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't get a nice picture, so I was like, can we take another one?
Oh.
I couldn't. I didn't get a nice picture, so I was like, oh, can we take another one? And he was like,
so real. I love that. Most people just walk off and you're like, no, let's do it again.
I was like, no, this is not the one. I will not be posting this. And he's like, oh, sure, like cracking a little banter. He's just a really nice guy.
Yeah.
The girl that he chooses is a lucky gal. Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't actually exchange numbers or anything?
No.
Why? Are you not single?
No, I'm single, but like, I'm just not gonna, no. Listen, I was a fangirl. I was like, I'm not here. He probably thought I was just some crazy.
Anthony, if you're single, stunning, like, come on. Like, you guys would be so cute. He looks really tall, though.
Yeah, he's so tall. I love that, though. I love tall guys.
So cute. Like, you guys would actually be a cute couple. Listen, congratulations.
Don't hype me up.
No, you would. Congratulations on all the music. I
Thank
feel
you.
like the first time we met, you were literally like, I hope this is all going to work. You just feel like, I'm happy to be here. And now it feels like music's been out, it's been received really well.
Yeah.
And you yourself, you were just saying a minute ago to me, I feel like my live show's got better. I feel better.
Yeah. Everything's, slowly but surely taking a step up. We're working really hard, and we're in a good place. Yeah.
Is it how you thought it would be?
Well, I thought I'd be more content. I thought I'd be like, oh, great, I've done well for that sitting. Of course, that's not how it works.
You want more.
Of course you do. But all people, my idols and the people that I look up to always have had that drive of like hard work, and striving for more and it never being enough.
What's been like the best thing so far in the journey? I know you've got this amazing team and you seem like you've got real people around you, but you've got to perform at so many amazing places. You've got music out, you've collaborated with people. Has there been one moment that you've been like, spazzing out about a little bit?
I mean, things like we did Radio One Big Weekend, and I did it with like Rita Ora and Charli, and it's just weird to think like I used to listen to Rita on the radio when I was like in year 7. And now she's like, great, you're gonna do great,
Great impression.
Yeah, no.
I like though when you did that performance, I don't know, you must have an alter ego because you're literally like some bad girl on stage. Like even your face and the way, it's like you weren't phased, you didn't look nervous.
I actually wasn't nervous. It's weird, I'm more nervous for like smaller shows. Like a show like that big, I'm like, I can't see anyone. You know what I mean? It's just so far away. And like I went on tour with Jess Glynn at the end of last year, and that really helped me because that was an arena tour, and it was like, now you've got to go out in front of like 10,000 people, or whatever, and perform. I think you just learn to kind of deal with like a bigger crowd. And now I'm just not as intimidated.
I can't believe in the space of like 3 months, you literally are like another girl. Like the confidence and the way you are as a person, like just meeting you that one time, you were totally full of it then, but you were so like just a bit more like, but you just seem much more sure of what you're doing now.
Oh, thank you.
Does it feel like that? Do you feel like I'm bona fide, legit a pop star now?
No, I'm not legit. I'm just very hungry and very excited, but I'm very aware of, what we have achieved as a team and what's yet to come. And it's a matter of when, not if. Yeah, and I believe that now, and that feels good.
Yeah, and I think you should. I think the track you did with Jax Jones as well, lyrically, you wrote that, right? Am I right? Yeah. I love how you write. You write almost in this really fearless way, and it's like you're so sweet as a person, but when you write your music, you just don't give a shit. You just say what you think.
Yeah, I like to. Well, music. That's what music's for. You know what I mean? To get out what you really want to say and how you want to express yourself. And a song like that is just so like, feels sick. Today I want to feel like empowered and really, really cool.
And every lyric, I think in some way, I was like, I agree. I agree. You are now like one of the hottest girls in music, in the sense that a lot of people are like, oh my God, this girl Raye, she's going to do really well. And everyone wants to kind of, what I've realized being in the music industry, sometimes people love to associate with people they think are the next ones through. I feel like now is probably a time when a song like that probably means so much to you. Are you clocking behavior? Are you clocking the way people are? And are you a good judge of character, or do you have to get burnt before you learn your lesson?
Do you know what? For me, I have like a really close circle of friends who I've been best mates with since day whatever, you know. And, you know, you do notice people who were like mean to you in school and that, being like, I'm really proud of you on your picture. And you're like, no, you're not, you know. But like, that's all part of it. And I don't really let that get to me. And I think it's really important to be humble and grateful, you know, for everything I've achieved and for people reaching out to send, you know, good wishes and love and stuff. But I know where my loyalties lie and who my friends are. And
Charli has always held you down. I feel like when I met you as well, you guys were working together, you were writing together. Firstly, Charli, like, it's so nice to have girls that support girls in the industry. 100%. How much of a rock is that girl to you?
I mean, she's kind of been through it all, like right at the beginning when I was really scared and worried, and she's like, Raye, you got this. And, you know, right through till now and writing for her project, and she's a really, really good friend, and I'm really kind of grateful that I got to even meet her when I did, because I really think she helped me confidence-wise with my career,
And Rita, she knows how to party. Have you been out clubbing with her yet?
I think we've like had a couple like vibes. We've like partied and stuff like backstage and like.
But not a club yet. That's gonna.
No, not a club yet. Soon come.
With Rita, like, has she given you any advice? Like, because the thing I think with Rita is she's very much a 360 artist, where she's not just about the music, she's about the style. She's always thinking about her collections with Adidas, with whatever brand she's working with. Have you looked at her and thought, actually, I quite like the way she's a bit of a businesswoman as well?
Yeah, the girl is really, really lovely, really supportive. I remember when I was trying to get into the whole gym thing, she was like, right, Raye, we're going to do it together. My little sister, we're going to get you fit. It's going to be great. And now I love exercise. So, but like more than that, she's very, very smart, because she's so lovely to everyone. And you do realise, like, even when you have an off day and you're like, you got really drunk, you're hungover, and you might, you lose yourself a bit. She always carries herself with such class and really, really lovely. And I think that's why she's such a good businesswoman, because she has all these ventures and partnerships and collaborations with everyone, because everyone likes her, because she's really nice. And I think it's really important to treat everyone with respect and be humble and lovely to everyone. So I think that's what I've learned from her.
That's really good. I met Mabel the other day, and she loves you.
I love her.
I tried to do a game where I was like, I'm going to do a Raye versus Mabel game, where we're going to see who can hold the note the longest. She's like, nope, I can never do a versus. We're like best friends. We don't do stuff like that. We support each other. I was like, lighten up. It's just a bit of fun. Calm down. But she literally was like, this girl is super sweet. I love her to bits.
Yeah, she's an absolute doll. I love her,
And then you've got Stefflondon as well. Steph, I think, like you, has got this huge buzz. I love Steph. I think she's got such a good vibe, good energy. You've worked together. She's a queen. What's her energy like with you?
She's brilliant. Do you know what? In her videos and that, she looks really like a bad girl, like you couldn't approach her. Like that. But she's such a sweetheart. She's the actual loveliest girl. We text all the time. I love her.
I feel like it's a really good time for all these new artists. And Mabel said this the other day. You all actually are co-signing each other, which normally the boys do. Like you've been shouting at Duo when Duo put her album out. You've all been shouting at Georgia. Like, it's really nice, because normally like the boys do that.
And do you know what? I did find this thing. When you come into the industry, there was this weird thing where it was like, all of these girls are your competition. This is your enemy. This is your enemy. And it's so easy to fall into. And it's really sad that there is this slight encouragement that comes subconsciously from everyone around you.
It's pressure, isn't it? It's like, it's not even so much you hate each other. It's almost like fear factor.
Like,
you can't have.
It's a bit like,
you can't have two mixed race girls with curly hair singing pop R&B. That can't happen. And it's just like, guys, chill out.
That's not true. It's not. We can all be successful, and we all need to just like love and support each other. And that's what I think this new generation of artists is doing, which is so beautiful.
I mean, the other thing that's pretty awesome about you is you are a songwriter. You are somebody who's working with a lot of other people as well. And I want to talk to you about Ellie in a minute. and it's not just about this, and it is more than that. And I think it's so important sometimes, because there's a lot of musicians out there, there's a lot of young women out there, that we're living in a social media world where we live off the explore page, and we forget. No, I'm being serious. It makes people feel so crap sometimes. They're like, my life is so shit. But you still have really worked on your art and working on the other side of stuff. How important is it to have that also as part of who you are as a musician?
For me, I think it's something I was always in love with. I fell in love with writing and trying to tell stories at the same time I fell in love with singing. And for me, it's almost like, if worst comes to worst and my projects doesn't work and like my label drops me, I can write my own songs and I can look after myself and support myself as an artist, which is what, I think it's really, really valuable. And I think everybody has the potential to write and be a really good writer. It's just practice. I mean, I started writing properly and doing sessions when I was like 14.
So insane.
But that just means, like, we're all writers. We all have stories. We all go through like shit every day.
Where does that come from? At 14, we're also confused. We're also like trying to discover who we are. And at 14, for you to have been focused enough to, it's almost like a diary, but you actually made it into songs. Like, what was going on in your mind that allowed you to be almost so focused at such a young age?
I don't know. I think I just watched like Beyonce on YouTube so much that I was just like, she works hard, so I have to do the same thing. I mean, you look at all the best and you hear articles about Lady Gaga and how crazy her work ethic is, and I was like, right, so if I want to be successful, I have to work hard. Do you know what? My poor manager, who's over there, every time I'm having a bad day or I'm just like doubting something or I'm stressing out, I'll just call him up and be like, well, and he's like, listen, Raye, this and that and the other. Like, he's been a really, really big rock, I'd say, in my career. And we've been working together like 6-7 years. And then there's like my parents and my best friend Ben, and like it's all pretty family vibes, I just have good people who are like, yo, look at where you are, everything's great, let's just push on, You've
got to look at it as progression. You've got to think every few months you're just like, you see what you're doing, you see where you're going towards. So have you figured it out? Have you thought what is the ultimate goal? Like, how ambitious are you?
Yeah,
very.
Yeah. I
love that.
I have a bucket list. I have a lot of things that I want to achieve, and I just know it's going to happen. It just is how hard I want to push.
I love the way you're saying that. Every time you've spoken about it, you've said when, not if, and it's really good, because I always say if you put it if you believe and you
put it out there, exactly. And it is kind of, you think, oh, I don't want to be a dick and be like, oh, no, it's gonna happen.
It sounds like you love what you do. You're confident.
I love what I do, and I'm just not gonna stop till I get there. I'm gonna win or die trying, type thing.
Don't die.
No.
Maybe be injured, just don't die. Not dying. Hey, can I talk to you a bit about Ellie?
Yes.
She's probably one of the few girls I've met in the industry that I've become friends with, who genuinely has this beautiful spirit about her and is what she seems. You two have become good friends, and you're also writing with her, which again, I'm assuming that you were at school listening to her at some point.
Yeah, I know.
This is like so weird and so absolutely
so
cool for you.
It is absolutely mental. She is the loveliest thing, we've been writing lots for her projects. We're just having fun, and I think because Ellie has these really incredible stories and has a really amazing way of telling them, that we've just been really like kind of clicking on telling stories in a more awkward way. I don't know. Yeah, we're just having fun, breaking boundaries and just kind of doing some crazy stuff. Yeah.
You both have an obsession with the same person.
Yeah.
Have you shared it?
Wait, who?
You haven't even... Drake. She's obsessed with him as well. I know you are.
I know. I remember she was going to his concert and she was like, should I TM him? I was like, TM him? She's like, but I don't know. And I was like, what should I DM him? And she's like, what about a British flag? And I was like, no, babe, get the peach in there.
Get the peach in there.